What's up? Your boy's back. Your boy's back. Your boy's back. I wasn't here last Thursday, but I'm here today. Eating fruit snacks that I shouldn't be eating these things, but there's fruit snacks, right? Right. There's worse things for me to be eating. It's your boy Flex Mathews, back with SAYSFLEX. Still scruffy as ever. I might go get a haircut tomorrow. Or go get a shave. I keep saying that, but I'm not really sure. I don't have a real answer for you. I ain't been up on much. Just super chilling. Super duper chilling. Still repping words, beats of life per usual. Hanging around DC. Getting furry, getting old, getting gray. But I love it. God is good. Jehovah is good. Jesus is good. No complaints whatsoever. Today, I'm going to continue with the whole like record situation. I had a lot of fun talking about those records, and it's interesting. I was going through my record collection, and like I said, my record collection is maybe a little bit close to 1,000, maybe give or take. I don't know. But I'm just like, hey, where did certain records go? I was just like, yo, I was looking for my Black Star record. I couldn't find that. I couldn't find the White Album from the Beatles. I couldn't find that. There was just other records that I just couldn't find. And I'm just like, there's a, there's just so many records I couldn't find. And I'm just like, wait, somebody had been in my room. Somebody had been taking my records. Because I got so many stacks of records. I have my initial wall collection, you know, these IKEA shelves, you know, for IKEA cubes, right? Bang, 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 bang. Got 4 of those. But in my room, I have other stacks of records. I have other stacks over here, other stacks over there. I just got a lot of stacks of records. And so just trying to figure out where certain stacks of records are. And I'm just like, yo, I haven't taken my records out of the house in a long time. I haven't, the only time I would take my records out the house would be to go to like an open deck situation, you know. But other than that, you know, I ain't really. So I'm looking for records, but I can't find none. Of some of them I can't find, but nonetheless, let's dive back into let's see what I got in my backpack. What's the first thing I'm pulling out here? Uh-oh. Digable Planets, right? Digable Planets. This is a good record. And and if you're a DC fanatic, Washington DC like person, depending on what kind of hip hop you went into, kind of music life you lived, I got this from DJ Hut, right? DJ Hut. It's a legendary record spot in DC. Record stores no longer around, but it was legendary. I got a lot of good records from there. I would go there to promote my shows, put flyers, stuff like that. But yeah, you know, shout out to DJ Hut for always having good selection of records. This is the rebirth of Slick, cool like that. It's interesting because this record is considered cliche. This is considered cliche, but I love the cool like that, the rebirth of, bro. I love that joint, bro. I listen to it all the time. It's fly, it's dope, it's smooth. I do believe they got a Grammy for this. I think they got a Grammy for that song. I'm not too sure. I know Digable Planets got a they got a Grammy for something, but I can't remember what though. But yeah, so that's what this is, bro. But this is a good record. Good record, man. Cool like that. And shout to them for who I don't know if it was them or the label or the A&R, whoever. You know what I'm saying? The song is called The Rebirth of Slick, but in parentheses is cool like that. Cause rest assured, nobody was going to go to the record store for the most part and be like, hey, you got that song, Rebirth of Slick? And meantime, in the hook, They all going, it's cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. Yo, I'm fly like that. Black like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's an interesting situation. So I don't know. And I learned that I learned that from I'll tell you later. Tell you where I learned that from later. It's another band called Flagpole Sitter. I mean, the song is called Flagpole Sitter. Bang! This band doesn't get this group. I was gonna call them. They're a band. They're a band. I was about to call them a group, but they're a band. Shout out to Tears of Fear in the record collection. This is Shout. My favorite song is probably Everyone Wants to Rule the World, or yeah, probably Everyone Wants to Rule the World. There's another one too. There's quite a few actually. Sowing the Seeds of Love is a pretty good song. What's another joint that they got? What's another joint that they got? I don't know. I can't think of it, but I can't think of it. But this is like this. I brought this because it was in the record store and I bought it. I needed it. I'm a fan. But this is like of their songs. This is like not my favorite song, but it's a great song. You know, I did this whole campaign on Instagram. I said I had like maybe like 100 people like hop on a Tears for Fear post and be like, hey, y'all need to let Flex Mathews in let Flex Mathews in the band. It didn't work, but I was just like, hey, I don't know. I wanted to be in the band, and them Bammers wouldn't let me in the band, so I don't know. Shout out Tears of Fear though. Good, you know, they make good music. A lot of people didn't like them, but they're dope. The Brits are dope. This one, nostalgia. This is a true nostalgia piece. I seen this and I had to get it. Madmax and the Thunderdome, right? You got Tina Turner playing the villain, Mel Gibson playing Madmax. It's interesting. The song We Don't Need Another Hero. I forget. So just begun. Blah 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 blah. The Thunderdome. I don't remember what they were saying. I remember mad dialogue from the movie though. Master Blaster, he's only a boy. Don't kill him. He's only a boy. Mrs. Walker, Captain Walker. They were stuck in the desert. The desert was chewing up people. The desert was chewing up children. That was a crazy movie, man. I was so scared of the desert after that. When I saw that movie, I was like, yo, the desert be killing. They be killing kids, bro. I was a kid. I was like, oh, dog. So, I don't know. And all the kids was dusty and dirty. But they was in the desert, so they supposed to be dusty and dirty. But yeah, I don't know. I brought this at a record store, so I don't got, there's supposed to be a colored poster in here, but it's not in here though. So I got robbed for my colored poster. Rest in peace to Tina Turner. I spoke about these fellas before. This is a single of theirs, OutKast, Get Up, Get Out, and Get Something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You got to get up, get out, and get something. How will you make it if you never even try? You got to get up, get out, and get something. Don't spend all your time trying to get high. You got to get up, get out, and get something. Because you and I got to do for you and I. I don't recall ever graduating it all. Sometimes I feel like I'm a disappointment to y'all. That's CeeLo's verse. It's interesting because what's dope, right? What is dope about the Face Records, the Dungeon Family, OutKast, L.A. Reid, and everybody who was a part of that whole movement, right? They did it right. Wu-Tang did it the best. Wu-Tang did it the best, but they also did it right. In terms of hip-hop groups launching and forming other groups or entities or solo careers, right? OutKast put Goody Mob on just about everything. And Goody Mob put OutKast on just about everything. This was like they were just working with each other, just working and working and working. And it's just like, yo, if I was such an OutKast fan that's like, oh, I gotta listen to Goody Mob. Cause they said Goody Mob's name so much on on their first album, Southern Playlisted Cadillac Music, that I was like, oh, this is Goody Mob. Okay. I wasn't really in the rap magazine, so I didn't know that they was coming. I just thought they were just shouting out homies and whatnot. But I saw Goody Mob, Cell Therapy was the joint. That beat was crazy. I think Cujo had the first verse on there. Um, who ended it? I think CeeLo ended it. And yeah, it's interesting because Goody Mob used to be called used to be called the Lumberjacks. And there was only two members. It was Big Gip and who was it? Big Gip and Timo. I think I'm saying his name. Timo, I can't forget. It's the shorter dude. And they were called the Lumberjacks. And I didn't know that. But it was interesting because later on, after like Goody Mob stopped releasing so many like records, because Goody Mob was pretty consistent. They dropped an album called Lumberjacks. And I was like, well, that's kind of random. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but now that I'm talking to y'all, I should go listen to it. I remember the Source, I think the Source didn't rate it very well. I think the Source gave it like 2 mics or something like that. I can't remember. But shout out to them for parlaying another deal out of that. You know what I'm saying? And CeeLo went and did his own thing, and everybody else went and did their own thing. And I think after CeeLo left, Goody Mob dropped another album called One Monkey Don't Stop the Show. I feel like that was like a shot. Maybe it wasn't a shot, I should dig deeper into that. But yeah, that was an interesting time. But yeah, Get Up, Get Out. All Southern Playlisted Cadillac Music. Organized Noise production, bro. Check it out, bro. This one's the interesting one. Busy B. Busy B, Busy B, Busy, Busy, Busy B. It's interesting, right? And I know I say that a lot. I'm a fan of Busy B because I'm a fan of this movie called Wild Style. I love that movie. I love that movie so much. It's so dope. It's so fun. It's just like old hip hop, man. It's old hip hop. And I spoke about Wild Style and like I think like when I did my list of like top 10 like hip hop movies, there were so many I missed, like Crush Groovin'. I should have put Crush Groove in there. I don't know why I didn't put Crush Groove. It didn't pop in my head. But yeah, Busy B was rapping all throughout Wild Style, man. He wasn't the star, but he was kind of like the star rapper though. You know what I'm saying? And Busy B later on, he was the man. And then he later on lost the battle to Kumo D. Kumo D, I think it was Kumo D who punished him. And if you let Busy B tell it, Busy B was like, yo, dude is dissing. Like, they asked who the best rappers were, and Busy B said himself, and Kumo D, I think it was Kumo D, was like, yo, why he ain't say I was the best? So Kumo D got on the mic and started, like, dissing him and whatever. And Busy B was, like, downstairs talking to a girl or handling some business or money or something like that. And he was like, hey, yo, old boy dissing you. And he was like, oh, okay. And he didn't know. But Busy B later on came out and said, yeah, he better than me. Like, he the guy. So I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was very interesting. But check out Busy B, man, if you get a chance. This is 80s rap at its finest, bro. Yeah, for sure. This is 80s rap at its finest. If you know me, I love 80s rap the most. And let's get controversial, with the late J Dilla, called Fuck the Police. Can I say Fuck the Police on here? I don't know. That's the name of the record, though. Fuck the Police by J Dilla. Right? What's going on here? Looks kind of crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, this is the beat is crazy. The lyrics are crazy. It's a good record, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a good record. And Okay, it came out on Up Above Records. I remember Up Above Records. Um, Interesting. But yeah, no. And I actually, so DC used to do a DC Loves Dilla party, right? And basically bands would get together, rappers would get together, singers would get together, and they would do like a tribute to Jay Dilla and perform all the songs that Jay Dilla had produced for people. So I got a chance to do Fuck the Police. Other people are doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like some people are doing Common songs, some people are doing Slum Village songs. Yeah, the list goes on and on and on and on. And I did Fuck the Police. And one year I did also did Stakes is High, the first two verses. And I thought about doing a third verse. I'm like, this is probably a little too much. I don't know if I should do this third verse. But yeah, this is Fuck the Police, man. It's a good record, good beat. And yeah, man, y'all should check it out if you get the chance. Title's controversial, but it's dope nonetheless. Jeez, and I'm continuing with the rest in peace. Continuing with the rest in peace with Craig Mack, Flavor in Your Ear, came out blazing. There might not have been a Bad Boy Records if it wasn't for this guy. Biggie's career, Biggie Smalls, his career wasn't really doing that hot. Like, it was not really doing that hot. You dig? And when his first album came out, right? And that's when he hopped on the Flavor in Your Ear remix. Biggie later on expressed like he didn't want to be on the Flavor in Your Ear remix. He said he don't like Craig Mack like that. He don't like Craig Mack. He said, I just did that for Puff, cause Puff was my man. I did that for Puff, but he said he don't like Craig Mack, which is crazy because, it might be, I don't know, I say crazy. I don't know Craig. I don't know Biggie, so I don't know. But I know Puffy said if Craig had a lot of issues and external issues going on in his life, and he said, I promise you, Craig Mack could be the biggest rapper of all times if he just got rid of all his other issues. He said this guy can be the biggest rapper of all time. So, which I also got from DJ Hut. I also got this record from DJ Hut. I know Puffy and Diddy are, it's not a popular topic or whatever, but it is what it is. He in jail for like 4 or 5 years. Diddy got like 4 or 5 years. So that's that, man. Sorry to hear that for the brother. It's interesting. This next record, I didn't even buy this record. When I moved into my grandma's house, my sister had some records there. And this is one of them, bro. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Yeah, man, this is a good album, man. Some people call this the best album of all time. I don't know. I'm looking at the back part. I mean, some people call it the best album of all time. What is this? Yeah, that's interesting. I never noticed it. There you go. Anywho, yeah. So you got this, and it's interesting because it's like Dove. I think Dove's Cry is probably my favorite Prince song, and I think it's primarily because of this one line that he says in there. He says, "Don't make me chase you. Even doves have pride." And I was just like, God dang, because I was going through what I was going through at the time emotionally with a girl. It's like, yo, girl, don't make me chase you. Doves have pride, even doves have pride. So yeah, that line affected me a lot, you know what I'm saying? So you got Apollonia. I think that's Apollonia. I don't know. I wonder what's up with that mic. I wonder what's up with the motorcycle, where that motorcycle is right now. But also, once again, rest in peace to the brother Prince. And that's what that's about. This is a interesting record. Not an interesting record. I say interesting a lot because I'm interested in a lot of things. Boom. Shout out to Cher. I be listening to Cher. Cher was good looking back in her day, man. I say, hey, I was like, hey, I need to bump in the Cher at a Whole Foods, dog. Like, what? I need to bump in the Cher at a Whole Foods, at a Trader Joe's, at something, at a yoga retreat. I don't know. I need to bump into her somewhere when she looked. Oh, I seen that as a, hey, girl, you better be careful. You might bump into a brother. You might bump into me. Yeah, go back in time. Anywho, this is a good record. It's very sultry, soulful. My favorite song on here is called Touch and Go. There's a line in there. She said, I can give you a bed of roses right here in my arms, but you have to take the sleep with the thorns. And I was like, oh man, to me that's lyricism right there. She's like, listen, I can give you a bed of roses, but I got my issues. You feel me? So I can make it comfortable for you and I can give you all this love I got, but I got my issues. So you got to take the issues. You got to take me with these comfortable arms that I'm giving you, this comfortable love that I'm giving you that might tend to be uncomfortable. It looks nice, but it's still going to hurt a little bit. So I don't know. I thought that was a beautiful line. So yeah, Touch and Go is my favorite song off this album. I got a couple more with her and Sonny, and I think I got one more solo. I think I got one more solo record of hers. She's like blowing bubbles on the. She's like blowing bubble on the cover with like some bubble gum or whatever. That's what it looks like anyway. And so yeah, that's what that's about. Diamond Light, Sade. People say Sade. People say Sade. People say Sade. Some people say Sade. Some people say Sade. I don't know. I call her Sade. And that's what I've always called it. If it's wrong, somebody please let me know. I got this record from a girl. I think we traded records. I forgot what record I guess I gave her. But she gave me this record. And I listened to it. I listened to it a lot. I listened to Smooth Operator the most. Frankie's First Affair. Sheesh. Yeah. This is a good album. Your Love is King will. Yeah. This is a good album. They said she was supposed to be working on a new one. But I don't know where it's at though. But it'd be cool if it did come out. But yeah, this is a good album, Diamond Life. Go check it out if you get a chance. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What else? What else am I here? I'm at 23 minutes. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Uncle Ricky, will you tell us a bedtime story? Here we go. Shout out to Slick Rick. Children's story. I remember hearing this on the radio when I was a kid. The fact that this used to get played on the radio blows my mind. Even to this day, every now and then you might catch it on the radio, You still might catch it on the radio. But a little hip hop, whatever, knowledge, whatever, detour. Mos Def did a very cool version of this. It's on the Black Star album. But Mos Def did his own version of Children's Story, which is a hip hop classic, dope classic. Some call it an underground classic. I never looked at Black Star's underground because I don't know. I just didn't look at them as underground. But yeah, this is a good record. Mos Def's version of it is really awesome. And we got a young slick Rick on the back with the eye patch. Yeah, man. Go check it out when you get a chance. Slick Rick, always known for the gold. Guess who we saw? Dave, the dope fiend, shooting up dope. Who don't know the meaning of what to us? So this is a good record. So I take that back. The record is okay, right? It's Eddie Harris, the electrifying Eddie Harris, or the Eddie Harris, nonetheless. This record is okay, right? You know, it's not really my thing. However, there's one song on here called Judy's Theme. Boy, the saxophone playing on that record, bruh. I've played that for so many people. People be like, yo, that is nasty. Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. So even if you feel like you gotta go get this record, go get it, for sure. But I'm just letting you know, for me, I didn't really like it. But Judy's Theme, bro, soulful. So soulful. Beautiful and soulful. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Bung, 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 bung. I got the Tribe Called Quest anthology. This is a good listen also, if you like the Tribe. I guess there's nothing really, there's nothing new on here. It's just an anthology. You know, there was a record that I have that I can't seem to locate, but I'm looking for it. Has a whole bunch of remixes and stuff like that. That Ninth Wonder did a couple remixes on, but I don't know. I got this anthology. I don't even know where did I get this from. I didn't know they were on Jive Records. The more you know. Interesting. I don't know where I got this from. Smooth Operator's very dope. Yes. Shout out to Ion Sounds. She says Smooth Operator is some serious-ish. Yes, it is. Smooth Operator is superb. I guess I should have did this record along with Ruleless. I don't even know what that means. Ruleless? Is that a pregnant person? A woman? I don't know what that means. I don't know. But when I did that Madmax and the Thunderdome, We Don't Need Another Hero joint, I should have did this one also, but I forgot I had it in there. You know, because soundtracks are really big in the 80s and the 90s and early 2000s. So this is also a soundtrack from the first Madmax, right? So this is like kind of a flat. This is dope, you know. Everything's in French, though. I mean, no, Spanish. Everything's in Spanish. I don't know why. Is that Spanish or French? That's French. Why is everything in French? I never noticed that until right now. Because everything else is in English. Everything else is in English. But all this stuff is in French. Huh. I never noticed that until right now. Yeah, I don't know. Madmax. The first one, I think the first one was better than the second one. It was just more entertaining. A lot more going on. That's all. It's just more entertaining. It had the real crazy boomerang in there, you know, and the little funky kid with the boomerang. Yeah. That's it. I'm winding down, folks. I got a couple more records in here. Time for some action. We got the funk body snatcher. Yo. Shout out to Redman. This is, I don't know if this is the first single or the second single. I don't know. Off his album called The What. Produced by Eric Sermon. His second album was There's a Dark Side, and Redman produced majority of There's a Dark Side. Like, he produced majority of that. It wasn't, I don't know. I guess There's a Dark Side's better, you know, because you hear Redman grow a lot more on that album. Muddy Waters, the first one, is probably his best album, but man, this is his first album. The What album? Great album, phenomenal album. Eric Sermon did a great job. Redman did a great job. I think y'all should go check that out. Real awesome piece of work. And yeah, it's called What the Album. But yeah, Time for Some Action was a joint. Time for some action. Last but definitely not least, we got Sam Cooke. Oh Sam, oh Sam, oh Sam, oh Sam. This is a good record. Sam is dope. Sam has a beautiful voice, and I want to say rest in peace to the brother Sam. Also, there's a lot of speculations about his demise. Sam Cooke's a lot of speculation about his demise in terms of, like, you know, did the mob do it? Did hooligans do it? Who knows, right? But no, Sam Cooke, great singer. I don't know if what he wrote or didn't write, because this doesn't really specify what he wrote. But man, I paid $12 for this record, and it was worth every penny. Yeah, this is a good album right here, man. Like, Sam Cooke is kind of like Mahalia Jackson to me, and the idea that it doesn't matter what they sing, it's going to sound good. Sam Cooke is nothing but net. Billie Holiday is also like that. Doesn't matter what she sings, it's nothing but net. They just have this ability to sing anything and make it sound great. So, rest in peace to the brother Sam Cooke. And yeah, man, I'm just here sharing a couple records with y'all. Thank y'all for listening to your boy. I'm about to go home and take a nap. I'm working on a song, do some rapping. I'll probably make a smoothie, maybe do some push-ups, read the Bible a little bit, and see what happens. All right? Y'all stay cool. God bless. Stay solid. Drink plenty of water. And one love. Peace.